Hey guys, this is Nick here. I just wanted to share a quick tip on basically a way to optimize your campaigns, your PPC campaigns a lot quicker. A lot of agencies out there, including ours, use bulk files to get things done a lot quicker when we're making changes to PPC campaigns or even creating new campaigns, especially when, for example, in our case, when we recently brought on a new client and they had 25 different products, and each of those products had 10 to 12 different variations. They were socks, so they each had, 12 different colors or so. So when you're creating campaigns that have a lot of different targeting types, you have an auto campaign, a manual broad match campaign, a manual exact match campaign, maybe an exact phrase match campaign, maybe some ASIN targeting campaigns, the category targeting campaigns. It's going to get pretty crazy when you have to have each one of those divided up into subgroups for each of the variations, because you kind of want to divide those up within those campaigns for each variation, so that way you can kind of optimize each separately. So if you want to lower the bid on one particular variation or raise the bid on one particular variation. But just really quickly, let me just go in and show you. So for example, so if we go to advertising here and we go to bulk operations, what you can do is you go right here, and one way to do it, this is one way, you can download this bulk operations template. So if you click there and downloaded that, what that would look like is this right here. So you would have this completely empty template that you can then, use these drop down menus to fill it out and fill in your campaign name, budget, et cetera, as you go across here. Then on the next line, you fill out your group. And as you can already see, this is kind of a pain. So what we recommend doing, what we found to work better, is to go ahead and go back to your advertising over here. And let's see, go back to campaigns and go ahead and create your first campaign. So whatever so say you have one, let's go ahead and click in the sponsored products here. So say you have your blue sock, for example, so we'll say we're our men's socks. So if we do our men's socks, and then we just go ahead and set our budget. This is an example, auto targeting, set our group name. And then this says VR goggles. This is a previous example. Let's say this is socks right here. So we picked our sock product and go down here. We leave that there, down only. This is the default. It's been this way forever. Side tangent. This has been this way forever. But now recently Amazon has given you the option to switch it up to if you wanted to not let these things happen. We can get into that on another day. Auto, you're all set, and then you just start the campaign. So for your men's socks, then you do that same thing for your manual campaign. Just get your first campaign set up. So you set up your manual broad match campaign and your competitor campaign, all for just your men's socks products. And you included your variations and everything. So once you have that, then you can go in and go back to, you have those all set up. You have your base campaign set up the standard way. Go back into the campaign manager, go to bulk operations, and then just create and download. So what you're going to do is click here instead. So it says create and download a custom spreadsheet. And this is going to download a spreadsheet of the campaigns you've already created. So you've created that base campaign, the default way that everybody else does it. And you want to uncheck this because it's a new campaign, and you want to include stuff that has 0 impressions because yours obviously doesn't have any impressions yet. And then you go ahead and click there, create the campaign, and then you'll upload that campaign into Google Sheets or Excel. We like to use Google Sheets because it makes it easier to share with our other business partners or share with clients, etc. So once you have it into Google Sheets, this is just an example I've done here real quick with 2 different campaigns. So I set up an auto campaign in this case, and I set up a broad match campaign. So just for the men's socks, as I was showing you previously. So if I already set it up the original way and then downloaded that bulk file of our already created campaigns, what that allows us to do is see the exact structure. It lays it out in the exact structure as you would have in this template, but it's already all set up perfectly for you, so you don't have to go in and figure this out. Okay. So once you have this set up, say you wanted to then go and do your women's socks auto campaign, you can just copy this entire campaign, men's socks auto, that has all your different ad groups. These are all separate ad groups. You can copy that entire thing and then just paste it down below and then name it women's socks. So what that would look like is this right here. So you could just go in at this. Oops, there we go. Just copy that, and then there's our broad match campaign there. So we're going to go down below there and just paste that right here. Okay, so once you did that, then you just would rename this one women's, and then you can just drag that all the way down. Sorry, I'm on my laptop, it's a little clunky, but you get the idea. There we go. All right, so then now we have our women's auto set up partially. We have to go over here and now name, these are the group, as you can see here. So you got the ad group. You'd have to go over here and change this. So if we had you'd have to rename it for the women's colors. So you have to go each one. This takes a little longer, but in the end, it saves you a lot of time, trust me. So you go in here. So if the women's also had a black and gray sock, you just go like that, drag it down, and say they had a red one. Just go in here. Red. There we go. Just that little button to copy it. Boom. So you get the idea. And if you wanted to adjust the default bid for each campaign, that's the default bid for the ad group, as you can see here. You just follow that line over, see the ad group. So that's the default bid for the ad group. And for auto campaigns, you see now Amazon has the close match, substitutes, complements, loose match, so you could adjust those separately. Here you could see the ASIN. So yeah, you would have to go in and copy each ASIN in separately. Now again, this is going to save you a lot of time if you have a lot of different products and a lot of different variations. So let's see, here we go. So we have our auto campaign set up in this example, as you can see. So if we wanted to go in and then just say if we just wanted to go in and just make a change to the auto campaign. So say we have it all set up, we're all ready to go, and say, because this is where it's really going to save you a lot of time. Because once you have all these set up, I know it looks like a lot up front, and it kind of does take a little bit of work if you have a lot of products and a lot of variations. But here's where it takes you a lot of time. We'll use the example of our men's socks, the broad match campaign. So let's say if we just wanted to make a change to the bids for each of these variations. So the first thing we're going to do, okay, so we have broad match campaign. Go over here. We can see, okay, this is the first ad group. Okay, here are the keywords for this ad group. They're all into the men's red stripe ad group. Okay, you can see the bid for each of these keywords. Then you can see the next ad group within the men's broad match campaign, black and gray. And you can see the keywords for that. Okay, and then the same here, black, charcoal, black stripe, indigo. So each one of those. So, you know, say for the red stripe, we wanted to adjust the bids up to, you know, 85 cents for each one of these keywords, or, you know, maybe just one of them, or maybe we wanted to take this one down to, it wasn't performing as well. So we wanted to take the black gray down to 50 cents. Okay. So that's going to allow you to go in here easily and do each one of these separately really quickly without having to go in and out of, you know, the Seller Central's platform back and forth over and over again. You kind of forget where you were, you forget your place. So once you've made all your changes to the broad match campaign, you can just download. So you just want to go ahead and download it as an Excel file. And once you've done that, you just go on over here, click here, and choose your file that you want to upload. And hit upload, and you're done. You can go in here and you know, go into your campaign manager, check your campaigns over here and your ad groups, and make sure your bids have changed. But it'll, you know, by the way, yeah, it'll also show you if you have any errors or anything. So if you were over here and you uploaded the file, I can't upload it in this case because it would mess things up. But if you uploaded the file, okay, clicked upload, down here you would see a status and a report, and it would show right down here if there were any errors or anything. Usually it pops up with a warning, but you can just ignore that. That's not a big deal. But yeah, as long as you don't see any errors, then you're good to go. Then you can just go back over here again, just, you know, double check, make sure everything looks good within your campaign. And then you're all set. So yeah, guys, hope that helps you. I know that's kind of brand new stuff, for a lot of you. So if you have any comments, just leave them down below. We'll be sure to get to those. And, we'll be putting out more tips like these in the near future. So just, if you like the video, hit the like button, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and we will see you in the next one. All right, later.